Hello everyone, I am Mahesh and in this video I will be introducing you about the field of biochemistry. The name biochemistry itself tells us that it is the study of chemical reactions that take place in a living organism for it to exist. To define biochemistry, it is the science of chemistry of living matter in its different phases of activity, and it is the basic science which deals with the chemical nature and chemical behavior of a living matter. So basically it says like every chemical reaction which takes place in a living organism for it to exist or for us to say it is living, all the chemical reactions we'll be studying under the subject biochemistry. The various chemical entities present in the human body are majorly oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and there are few chemical entities. Even when present in trace amount, it plays a very important role like calcium, phosphorus, potassium, chlorine, magnesium, iodine, iron, and zinc. So there is always a question like who named biochemistry? It's the great German scientist Carl Neuberg in 1903 who named the subject or this particular study as biochemistry, and he is termed or is being called as father of modern biochemistry. What does this subject or this particular field of biochemistry involve? It is mainly about the chemical constituents of living matter, chemical changes that occur when the organism during the digestion, absorption and excretion, chemical changes which occur during the growth and multiplication of an organism, the transformation of one form of chemical to another form of chemical, ultimately to give energy to that particular organism. Energy changes that involve in such transformations also comes under biochemistry. The main objectives of studying this particular field of study biochemistry is it helps us to study and understand the structures, properties of substances constituting the framework of cells and tissues. It also helps us to study the structures and properties of substances which enter the cell as a source of energy or leave the cell as waste byproducts. And we also study about the catalytic activity of enzymes, and it is all about the study of the process that converts the diet into compounds which gives us energy, which or it shows the properties of the cells which is being given by in that particular organism. The scope of biochemistry is like it deals with the chemical nature, structure, functions of biomolecules like carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, nucleic acids, and so on. Biochemistry also reveals the abnormalities in their metabolism and their relationship to various diseases. It helps us to correct these disorders with dietary modifications or genetic manipulations. It simple words if we have to say, it says like biochemistry helps us to study the normal functions or the normal chemical reactions which takes place in the human body, and if those chemical reactions do not take place properly, then what are the diseases or the disorders which are being seen in such cases. It also important in the estimation of enzymes which is required for the metabolism of biomolecules, and also it helps in the diagnosis of various diseases. So this is what we generally study in biochemistry, and I hope you have got a little information about what is this biochemistry all about. So biochemistry is just not a small field of study. This biochemistry can be further classified or like diversified as enzymology, the study of enzymes, bioenergetics, the source of energy and how the energy which is being synthesized, being utilized in the body. The clinical biochemistry mainly deals with the diagnosis of various diseases with the help of the normal metabolic activities which takes place in the human body. And we have molecular biology which deals with every chemical reaction which takes place in the cell. So this is all about the introduction of biochemistry. I hope this video is of a great use for you, for those people who just look into like what is this biochemistry all about. Thank you very much.